Within an hour or so of the verdict against Wendy, I saw attorney Robert F. Musser from Clymer Musser, a supporter of Wendy and Ted. As a matter of fact, he testified as a character witness for Ted Yoder last year in the trial, which was a joint trial for Wendy and Ted, where they were convicted of false swearing. And fortunately, there was film by the courthouse camera security system, which vindicated me that time and proved they were lying. And you'll find that Mr. Musser's perspective is consistent. As an example, I ran into Julie Cooper, my son's guardian ad litem. A side note for Julie, you'll remember she's the one who recently helped that mother get away without having to have psychiatric treatment, even though she got off of a murder charge for murdering her 2 children by claiming she was mentally ill. That's the guardian for my son the court has appointed, who has been also Wendy's first attorney when she was making false accusations against me. I know, sounds unbelievable. It's been wild. So Julie Cooper, when I ran into her in the courthouse, I said, so Julie, supported Wendy all these years, Julie, Wendy was convicted of perjury. She said, imagine that. And the interpretation I got was that she was feeling like the fix was in, and that I had made it happen. Poor Wendy. Poor, innocent Wendy. Again, there was film from the police station surveillance system, which we're making available to you right on our site. I'm confident that this opinion that you'll see from Robert Musser of last year's conviction will be consistent with the opinion of Calvary Church in regards to this conviction, the opinion of Wayne Hummer, what little opinion he has left in him, in his state of disrepair. And I am confident that it would be the same opinion of those in the women's rights groups here in Lancaster, those who want equality for women, except they want women to get the children 92% of the time, and they need $1 billion a year to protect the women from the men. And they want a woman to automatically be able to take a man's house, his children, and throw him in jail just by making an accusation. That's a wonderful type of equality. I could quote the recent article where they repeated the statement from the director of the YWCA, wherein she said, I will never again blame a woman for the things she does. Well, that doesn't leave the children to be blamed. So I'm guessing it would be our fault, men. I don't know if they're equal, how we can be responsible for all their actions. Don't ask those kind of questions. Don't bother us with that. But anyways, I'm confident that they all feel as though poor Wendy has been abused again. I've spoken to these women's groups, and they tell me that they know of no cases where a woman has ever lied in a PFA against a man. Tisk, tisk. Daddy Justice. Signing off.
Confusion. You don't know what you're saying. Confusion. You don't know what you're saying.
Who are you?
I'm Ben Vonderhaat, Daddy Justice.
What are you doing here?
What am I doing here?
What's DaddyJustice.com?
Oh, you're the attorney Musser,
What
right?
were you acting up in the courtroom that day for?
What was that?
Huh? What were you doing that day?
Guilty!
Huh?
What was I acting up
there?
What was I doing
How
there?
did you get the DA to prosecute that case?
What case?
Did you pay him off?
Did I pay him off?
Did you contribute to his campaign?
Do you think that was it?
I believe it must have been.
So
I
you-
don't know any other way.
What about the film? Prove that you're
$250 fine?
but your client, your buddy Ted
All the money
Yoder.
you spent on that assistant DA? What kind of strings are you pulling, buddy?
So you didn't think the film demonstrated that your friend Ted Yoder
I don't
lied?
know what film you're talking about.
Well, there was film in the lobby of the courthouse that showed that you're...
What do you have film there for? What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Well, I'm filming you.
Well, what's your point?
My point is that you are an attorney, and you stood up there and helped a man who lies.
Who are you?
Is it because of his religious
How
beliefs?
did you get the DA to prosecute Ted Yoder?
Well, because
How did
he
you
lied.
do that? Answer me. Why don't you answer me?
Well, he lied. Didn't he lie?
How did you get the DA to do it?
Well, you tell him that a guy lies, and then they prosecute him.
that happens every time you go to the DA's office?
No.
Who do you know in the DA's office that you got to do that?
So you think that was politics?
Absolutely, or whatever influence you peddle.
So you think it's okay for Ted Yoder to lie and put me in jail for things I didn't do?
I don't think it's okay for me to pay a DA to prosecute that case.
What about all the times they prosecuted me for false accusations from Ted Yoder and Wendy Flanders? What about the prosecutions against me that cost the DA?
I don't know about those prosecutions.
Well, all the charges I was prosecuted for and had to
No
beat
idea what you're talking
because
about.
your friend Ted Yoder lies.
I have no idea what you're talking about, buddy.
Well, your friend Ted Yoder's a liar, a convicted liar, though, right? You know that. The man you're defending.
Are you a liar?
No, I'm not. Are you a liar?
Have you never lied?
Are you a liar?
Have you lied?
Well, your friend's a convicted liar, right?
Are you a liar?
I lied.
Your friend's a convicted liar?
Are you a liar?
You're a hoot.
So you're saying you haven't been convicted yet?
No, I've been vindicated. Your friend Wendy Flanders got convicted today of perjury. How you like that?
I don't know Wendy Flanders.
Oh, well, your friend Ted does. You ought to ask him about it. Hey, thank you.